What is going on, Shedheads? Happy Friday to you guys. We're back, and it is a Shedhead session. So that means all you got to do is send us an email to thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. You could join us on the panel, play some games, have some fun as we do. So with that being said, send in those emails now if you haven't. thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. Send them on over. We'll send you a link. You can join us tonight. And in the meantime, we'll find out what these two knuckleheads are vaping on. And since Sean left his seat, I guess there's only one person to start with, and that's going to be Mr. Overdrip. What you got, man?
All right, as I just quickly screw in the switch on this mod because I wanted to get a fresh battery. I'll tell you that I'm vaping Testing Grounds LCBC in here. And the RDA I'm rocking is Cosmonaut. I got a grape chip, chop top, breeze tongue coils on top of my one of one custom coated Times Vape Saint. There you go. Sorry. I finally do the fucking switch on this. It's so long. But yeah, so that's the setup that I'm rocking here with some LCBC in it. And then I got another killer one of one custom coated polymers powders Saint mod with the RDA2 on top, chop top. It's copper rose, jeez. And then I'm pretty sure that I don't think that they're Breestones. I think that they're Timmy's coils in there. And I'm vaping something that I just mixed today, and it's just it's like a cookie. I'm trying to make a cookie that I like. So there's a bit of like a caramel cookie, a sugar cookie, and like a biscuit. Just trying to vibe them out. But yeah, that's everything for me. So
Shout out to the cookies, man. I like the experimenting because that's one thing we don't see a lot of right now. A lot of banging cookies. So when you find a banging cookie you like, that's gonna be exciting. Me right now, I'm still on this cannoli kick, so I'm still vaping the Ma Bacco Can Only Be Tobacco, which is really a butterscotch cannoli, and it's fantastic. So I'm still stuck on vaping that right now, and still got it in this setup that I've been rocking for the last couple of weeks, just rocking it on the regulated Vaporesso Gen 200, and it's that V2 Cosmonaut on top. Still been running with that, still enjoying the vape. Got the gold, stay gold chop top in there, looking extra crispy. And we are rocking drip theories in this Addy, and they are ripping like a champion, especially with a fresh set of wicks. So that's it for me. Over to you, Mr. Janklin.
Sorry about that. I was just catching up on chat. For me, keeping it short and sweet. One setup, Odin V2, RDA V2, white chop top, triple 28s from Drip Theory, and of course, you guys already know some of that Homeboy mango on the inside. That's pretty been my go-to setup. You know what I mean? You can never go wrong. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes for me. So there's only one last thing to do right here at the top of the show before we get into tonight's main segment. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Sean for a little bit of what's new in the shed.
Well, my friends, if you don't know, Shed Time Podcast is a podcast that we do. We've been, at this point, we are 5 whole seasons deep in the catalog. So there's a lot of catching up to do if you want to get more of this kind of crazy action. But this week on the Shed Time Podcast, we're talking about a couple of cool things. Like, have you watched that movie Saturday Night about the first 90 minutes leading up to the first episode of Saturday Night Live? Like, we get talking a little bit about that. If you didn't know, Pogs are back. That's a thing. Shout out to all us 90
yo,
kids who remember
Pogs.
Pogs, because, yeah, Pogs are trying to make a comeback. So, I'm putting that out there for all you nostalgia fiends out there. Get you some Pogs, get you a fire holographic slammer or something, maybe one of them dope saw blade ones, and get you some Pogs on again. We could talk a little bit about some cable TV and movies, and of course, the old days of having to go on the shed time hunt. Thank God them days are over. And so much more. There's snack and soda news. You name it, we talk about it. And if you want to hear all about it, check us out, shedtimepodcast.com. And you can find the Shed Time Podcast on all podcasting platforms, Google, Amazon, Apple, wherever you find your podcast.
All of
Spotify,
them.
All of them.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in the shed.
And with that being said, if you guys have sent us an email, I'm going to go ahead and start sending out some links right now. I'm thinking about it, just so I can get a couple of them out. I'm sure there's going to be some familiar faces, maybe some not so familiar faces. We'll have to just wait and see. So we'll see how that goes. So we got that there. Wait a few more minutes and see who else might want to pop in and hang.
Dude, just look at these mods, bro. Like,
Pretty slick.
honestly, dude, Ashton just like made them so dope. Ugh. Once I set up the one, I was like, oh, dude, I have that Cosmo will look good on the black sand. Had to get it out.
Let's see
My
here.
sink is sitting upstairs right now next to the charger as I think about it.
If we're talking about the podcast Hungry Hippo on all your podcasting platforms. And if not, just go to shedtimepodcast.com. Find all those links for everything
we
you
are
need.
definitely on iHeart. We are definitely
Yeah, definitely on Spotify.
Spotify. What's interesting is that most of the podcasting platforms pull from the Apple listings. So like all the like oddball weird ones, they're all pulling off the Apple listing.
Which makes sense.
And shout out to anybody who still rocks RSS feeds. If you do, you can even put our RSS feed in. And you can subscribe that way.
Oh, would you look at this guy? What is going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, Seamus? How you doing, bud?
What's up?
Chilling,
Good, how are you
chilling,
guys?
man. Not too shabby. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. It's chilling. It was a fine Friday. I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely. What you vaping on, brother?
Oh, I got something sick. It's pretty cool. It's cool to me. It's very enjoyable, but it's a Triple X Reborn.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Wait.
nice.
The Reload X on top of that with a DHD. What's it called? Bat something crazy. I think back crazy.
I think so.
Custom coated Palmer's powders. This is a TRD special. If you guys remember, this was custom made for Sifu Mustache, and he put it up for sale, and I took it.
Nice.
Freestone
yeah,
coils,
dude.
I think, and some One Peach Man from Sifu Mustache. And then I got this little Cross 4 Mini right here. It's pretty fucking rad. And inside of that, I got some black metal licorice from a meat of the face.
All right, dude.
Black licorice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's actually really, really good, surprisingly. But that's what I'm vaping on. That's about it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds pretty legit. I will say I'm not much of a black licorice guy personally. Can't do it. I will also say this though, Face Meat does have a few flavor profiles that are definitely a little interesting and something different compared to what I'm used to hearing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
A little different vibe, like his cheese, your guava jelly or whatever. It's like a
Sure.
cream cheese guava something or another. I'm not sure exactly. Pretty tasty stuff.
Banging.
What else?
Sounds interesting for sure.
It's got a couple other flavors that sound pretty interesting as well. Shout outs to Face Meat.
Shout out Space Meat.
Let's go ahead and add this old guy in. Who's probably going to be accompanied by another person, probably.
Oh, I think
no!
everybody
Look
knew
at that.
when you said this old guy.
We're getting VIP access from Steel Valley Vapors, it looks like. What's going on, Will?
How's that it?
Come on, guys. Chilling.
Well,
What you vaping on, brother?
Well, I got a couple things here. First off, I got my custom Bonneville with a Juzu sitting on top with some Twisted Timmys in there, some .08 AN90s, and I got some 21 grams in there. Then, as always, the old faithful RCM Katana with the Axial Pro sitting on top with some special brew Twisted Timmys in here for me, along with some Bottled Violence vanilla custard as always. But yeah, that's about it for me.
All right, short and sweet, I guess.
we're all only vaping like 2 things tonight. Or like just that's it. That's our thing too. That's all we need.
Dude, we've talked about this before, bro, but I remember back in the day when I first started doing this, like even before Sean started joining, dude, my vape buffets would take 15 minutes, just mine alone. You know what I mean? It'd be like, I'd have
Yeah,
like 5 or
absolutely.
6 different setups going, each of them having a different liquid with a different set of coils, different, you know. It's crazy how things have changed
is.
over the years. Because now it's like I
Every one of
literally
them had a special fucking custom drip tip, and
yeah.
no stock drip tips for us.
And then every week
Absolutely
I'd have
not.
something different or new to vape on, and now it's like I haven't gotten anything new in forever, and even that I haven't vaped in a while, which I knew was going to happen. That's why I didn't buy it the first time around, but then I ended up buying it, and it's still sitting here.
Man, at least you got it on sale. Like, yes,
Yeah. Anywho, with that, let's see. Is there anything else I need to touch on here at the top of the episode? Doesn't look like it. Also, didn't put a poll in chat because I'm slightly behind the ball today on things, so we're just gonna decide on what we're gonna do here in a second. And with that, there's only one thing to do before we get into what game we might be playing, and we got to kind of kick off the Shedhead session with a little bit of some shed time, if you know what I mean. So, Sean, why don't you tell them what I'm about to do, man?
And gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to inhale that good shit and exhale that bullshit because it's shed time.
Let's do it. Boom. welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed your shed time break. We have decided what game we're going to play. In the meantime, we're going to need your help for this one. But with that being said, oh, what up, Gunny? I just seen you pop in here. Let's go ahead and play a little game we like to call Who Am I? This is a game of kind of like a 20 questions, but of course there's not actually 20 questions. It's just more like yes or no questions, and we keep asking them until we narrow things down to try to figure out who this person may be, what this person may be, maybe even where this person may be. Who knows? We kind of change the category, but with that, one of us will decide person, place, or thing, and then we'll go around the room asking that person yes or no questions to kind of try to narrow it down until we think we might be able to get some guesses. And you guys out there in chat can ask some questions, throw out hints and things you guys might think can steer us in the right direction to kind of guess who this person or what this person might be. So with that, what kind of category are we thinking this week, fellas? Also, I don't know if we mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but I just remembered. Shoutouts to Hungry Hippo for the $4.99 super chat at the top of the show. Appreciate you, bro. But what are you guys thinking for a category?
I was thinking. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was
After
thinking
you.
dead celebrities, but that was just me.
It's funny because Ern said legendary musicians, so that's like kind of a similar vibe.
Kind of the same.
Yeah, but the only thing about that is I'm not very good with names of
Sure.
people of various generations. You know what I mean? So I might kind of get screwed with that one. I like the thinking though. Popes is
Sure.
just nuts. I couldn't
I
even
don't
tell
know
you who
any-
the Pope is right now, dude.
I know Pope
Yeah.
John Paul II because there was a school that one of my friends went to that was called that.
Couldn't tell you.
So I'm assuming that I could name two, like Pope John Paul I also.
Let's see.
When you say it like that, Chris, I start realizing that there's a lot of those Pope something something schools. If I just start thinking about what Pope schools.
It's got to be like a Pope Francis,
As I said, there's definitely a Pope Francis school somewhere in Mass. I know that. But I know we had a ton of fun doing video games.
I know. I was
last time
thinking
we
that
did
vibe could be fun.
I was thinking that also, actually. Maybe retro video games.
The
Chris
cartoon
says
character
cartoon
one's always kind of
characters.
fun too.
Yeah, we've done that, and that's always been fun.
Dude, pro wrestlers, bro.
Pro wrestlers.
That's
I've-
actually just fresh in my mind because I watched that like Vince McMahon, the Mr. McMahon thing on Netflix.
Yeah, I've never. I know like the big ones, but like I'd never super.
Oh,
into-
dude, I'm not.
Same.
I'd
I'm
be
not
scared
good.
with that.
My buddy's got Brutus the Barber Beefcake doing an appearance at his taco joint in our
It's
mall,
amazing.
actually.
Nice.
That is actually amazing.
Let's do this instead of like video games. Why don't we do like specific characters from video games?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like
Because
it.
there may be some characters that are in the game that maybe aren't the main character, but are definitely ones that may stick out or something along those lines. Or you could even just pick the, main character of the game itself.
I'm here for this.
I feel like that could be kind of fun.
Yep.
I'm ready to go. I like
Win
this.
it.
Let's do it.
All right.
I can
Um,
start.
You already got one?
I'm ready
All
to
right.
go.
So with that, Seamus, why don't you start off with the first question?
All right. Is this the main character?
No.
Okay, so we got a side character.
Mhm.
Will?
Are you a male?
Yes.
Is it originally from the 90s?
Oh.
No. Okay.
No. Okay. Is it a human character?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to think if we had already asked that, but no, it was male.
Yeah. So we got a male human character,
It was not, if not from the 90s.
not from the 90s.
What type of game are you in?
Oh, it has
Fighting
yes or
It has
game?
to
no.
be a
It's
yes
a
or
yes
no.
or no.
Yes or no? Okay. Is it a fighting game?
No.
All right. Well,
Are you a horror franchise game?
No.
Can you fire a weapon? Like of any kind? Like, can you fire something at something and hurt it? So it could be like a gun, a slingshot, a bow and arrow, whatever.
Yes.
okay. Are there vehicles involved in the game you're in?
That's how do I answer this question?
All right, let me
without-
rephrase it. Are vehicles a main part of your game?
That's still hard. Um, I think the best way I can answer that question is you can use me to drive vehicles in some games. I'm giving you a bit of a hint there. You can use me to drive some vehicles in some games.
Okay, because you're probably more than one variation of a game.
Yeah, so
I get what
I'm
you're
basically
saying.
telling
I get
you
your.
that I've
yeah,
appeared
yeah,
in a driving game.
yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I get how that could be confusing. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
so I was like-
it's not. We're not necessarily taking a specific game. We're talking a specific character. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Seamus, back to you.
So wait, okay. Trying to just go over it in my head real quick because you're a human character, male
Yep.
character,
Mhm.
in some games that you can drive cars.
Something.
Something that you can drive a car and be that character driving said vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vehicle. Yeah.
And he's not from the 90s.
My brain's leaning towards something Mario Kart, but I don't know. So
That's what a lot of people are
Um,
leaning towards.
That's
But that's the
a-
90s though.
yeah, I agree.
Because like even I don't know
Well,
what game would have
I-
came out.
When did the original NES Mario Kart drop? Was that? Oh, that probably was still early 90s.
But this character might not have been in it. And do we know
Yeah,
for
it
sure
may not
that
have been
it's
until
the
later
original?
that he was.
Gentlemen, maybe you should start asking about what consoles or
Yeah.
platforms or things
Yeah, that was
I've
gonna
appeared
be
in.
my question. That was gonna be my question. What console were you on?
And you
Yes,
gotta
you
ask
have
the
to ask
console.
yes
Oh,
or no
yes or
questions
no.
only.
Were you? Sorry, I keep forgetting that. Sorry. Hashtag
You're
shut
fine,
down.
you're fine.
Bedtime.
I'm gonna go. Were you on the Nintendo?
Yes.
That narrows it down.
Mm-hmm. I am Nintendo IP.
Yeah, but that didn't really ask what's console. So
Are you based off of a cartoon?
Let me. I gotta understand something here to figure that answer out. I have to say, no, I'm not based on a cartoon.
Okay. Chris?
are you in the Mario like universe?
Yes, sir, I am.
Do you wear a hat?
Yes, sir, I do.
I'm thinking about it.
Are
That
you-
doesn't really narrow down as much as I thought because a lot of characters on Mario wear hats.
Can I guess?
If you think you
Absolutely.
got it,
Are you Wario?
No,
Damn it.
unfortunately, you are incorrect, sir.
I was thinking
Will?
obscure.
It's Will alive.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
I saw his lips moving. He was literally talking to himself. He was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I thought he was like in a deep sleep. Like,
No. Um. Have you been in every Mario franchise game?
I mean, every?
yeah,
That would
there's-
take a
there's been
long
lot of
time for
games.
me to actually confirm.
Okay.
You think about how many games are
There's
in
a
the
lot.
Mario
There's-
franchise,
there's a lot,
Will? Like,
there's a lot, there's a lot. Shit. Are you a Hammer brother?
no.
Hammer Brother.
That is very obscure.
Yeah.
You guys are giving
Well,
me
I
way
mean,
too
they-
much
they
goddamn
have the
credit.
helmets on.
Like,
yeah, but they're
you're
not
giving me
human,
way
dude.
too
They're
much credit,
turtles.
bud.
They're not humans, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna narrow it down to 3 or 2 more. So, do you have a mustache?
Yes, I do.
I feel like it's in the chat then. It's either that or it's like the actual namesake of the franchise. I can't think of anyone else that has a
It's
mustache.
Well, we did say that I'm not the main character.
Okay, so then it's
So
definitely
it's one of the
W.
two.
Well, one's already been said, and he said he wasn't Wario.
Yeah, but both of those aren't necessarily the main character.
No, they're definitely not.
There's only one main character.
Yeah, so it's not Mario, but whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
James.
Oh,
I'm deciding on whether I want to guess or if I want to ask one more question to help narrow it down so Seamus knows for sure.
ask what color their clothes are.
That's what I was. Hey,
It's purple.
Hey, Chris, let me play my game, bro.
Dude, my brain doesn't stop.
Well, mute your mic then. Because now I'm
Got
not going to
him.
ask that question because I don't want to now. Are you a Waluigi?
No.
Okay, then he's the other guy. Seamus?
Are you Luigi?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hmm,
Shout out to
Nice.
Luigi Mangione, baby.
absolutely.
Mangione? Really? That's the name?
No.
No, Luigi
No.
Mangione is the guy who
Yeah, we're not even gonna go there
unalived
right
the
now.
CEO of United Healthcare.
Oh,
And we're
okay,
gonna
gotcha.
move past that. Thanks. On to the next thing.
How do you get?
Who's got the next game character in mind? Possibly. Anybody got one picked out yet?
I do.
You ready, Seamus?
Yeah, I got
All
one.
right, then we'll start with you with the questions.
You on the Nintendo console?
No,
Chris?
Are you on PlayStation console?
yes,
Are you a racing game?
can be.
Or
That's a
in
loaded question.
In a racing game is what I meant.
No, not a racing game.
Okay. Sean? I forget we're talking.
Are you a human character?
Yes,
Will?
Were you made before 2000?
no,
All right. Chris?
Is there missions in your game?
There's 100% missions in the game.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, are you in a fighting game? Like Street Fighter style type?
No. No, it's not.
Okay.
Is your game open world?
Yes.
Is open world like a sandbox, or is that
It's where you
No,
can just
open world would
go
be
anywhere.
like,
There's nowhere.
yeah, you
There's
can.
no specific direction you have to go.
You can
Okay.
do whatever you want.
all right? So my guess is at the window.
Will?
Do you use a weapon?
Lots.
Lots of weapons.
Yes. To answer your question.
Are you based in fake cities?
Yes.
Are you made by Rockstar?
Yes.
All right. So now the problem is, do any of us know the actual names of those guys?
There's a couple that I do.
I know a couple that I know.
Because all I'm like is like, are you the guy from GTA 3?
No.
I don't know any of the names.
Will?
Yeah, I don't know any of the names either,
Um,
but I can guess the game though.
Are you on GTA 5?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm wondering if that name is a real name because I never played these games. Also, I think that these are sandbox games, aren't they? Like,
Are they?
well, there's a limitation. Like, you're on San Andreas, so you can go anywhere in San Andreas. It's not like you can go to like China.
It's still open world because
Okay.
there's no
Yeah,
restriction.
it's
There's
not-
no walls telling you can't not go there.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know,
linear
unless,
in
unless
that
you're
like.
to the very very complete edge of the map. Because like there's certain games where that, like it's same because GTA is almost like the same as like a Skyrim, which is an open world game sort of thing where you get a list of missions and things you can do, but you're free to make your own choices into the order and direction that you can go with your game.
Got you. Okay, so GTA 5. So I'm honestly gonna have to just guess from the chat. So I'll go with the first one from LJ. Are you CJ?
No.
All right. Are you Trevor?
Yes.
Ha! CJ got or LJ got it.
Yes. I tried to make it
Um,
easy.
Yeah, I honestly
Didn't know you guys
didn't
don't. I didn't know you guys didn't play GTA.
No,
So.
I
I'm just,
played
like,
it,
not
but I
into those
don't really.
styles.
I never really played like the story at all.
The last one I played was Vice City.
The
Wow.
last one I played really was San Andreas mainly. But with that being said, let me see here. Anybody else have one ready to go or?
Will, do you got one?
What was that?
I was like, what was the name of the snake
No,
on
not
my
yet.
cell phone?
Let's
Okay,
see.
well, I can go if you guys want.
I also want to try to just think of one for a second too, just so I have one locked for afterward. I think I kind of have it. All right. So Chris is gonna start. So I'll start with the question. Are you from a PlayStation game,
No.
Sean?
Are you a Nintendo character?
I was in Nintendo. I don't know if I was like made by Nintendo.
Okay.
I don't think that I was made by Nintendo, but I could. Here, let me double check that.
Well, if it's only on Nintendo, if you can only get the game on Nintendo, then you're technically a Nintendo
Yeah,
character.
if it was on
And
anything
that's not
but
the case.
Nintendo or other than Nintendo, then it probably wasn't a Nintendo property.
Is it me?
No, we're waiting for an answer, and then it will be.
Okay. It's not like an original Nintendo game.
Okay.
Okay.
Seamus, go ahead.
Were you originally a Sega game?
No.
Okay.
Will?
Were you made before 2000? Was your game made before 2000?
Yes.
Are you from a sports game?
No.
Considered an adventure.
No.
Okay.
Seamus?
Are you a fighting game?
No.
All right.
Are you a shooter game?
No.
Are you a human character?
No.
Aaron's like, are you a
Are
fucking
you-
Tetris piece?
Yeah, dude, that's wild. I wouldn't do that to you guys.
Are you an animal?
No.
Are you an arcade game?
Yes.
All right. Well,
What did he say?
are
Yes.
you an arcade game? And he said yes.
Oh, okay. Are you based off of a cartoon?
No. Not that I'm aware of. And I'm on a site with it, and it doesn't mention it in like the first 3 paragraphs. So
Are you yellow?
yes.
1 to 2, Sean.
Mm-hmm. Are you Ms. Pac-Man?
No.
Pac-Man.
Are you Pac-Man?
Yes. Sorry,
Are you
yes.
Pac-Man? Are you Pac-Man? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
I just heard Pac-Man. I didn't hear. Are you
Yeah,
Pac-Man?
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I am. Dude, Pac-Man came out in 1980.
Crazy. If I didn't go arcade, I was gonna ask you if it was made pre-90.
I feel like both of them would help you get it pretty quick.
It was a good pick.
That was good.
That was a damn.
I thought you guys were gonna get that a bit quicker, but I'm glad you guys still got it with like a reasonable amount of time. Let's go.
Yeah, James, and has Will gone
Will
yet?
hasn't gone yet either.
Okay.
I got one.
You got
Okay.
one?
Yeah.
All right, Chris, go ahead. Start the questions.
Are you from the 80s?
Game?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Were you ever in an arcade game?
No.
James, you got one?
Say again?
Sure. Were you from the 90s?
Yes.
Are you an animal?
No.
All right. Chris?
Did you carry a weapon?
No.
Um, did we ask if you were on Nintendo?
You did not.
You did.
No, we asked decades. We
Yeah, are you?
We know
were
it's
you,
in the
were you
90s.
on Nintendo?
No. Not originally.
All right. Sean or Seamus, I don't remember the order.
Seamus is up now.
Yeah, I think I go next. Are you an adventure game? Like adventure game would be like Final Fantasy,
Zelda.
No. No.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Is your character an alien?
No.
So he's not human. He's not an animal.
No,
and
We
he's,
haven't
he's
established
human.
anything about human.
Oh, I thought we asked.
I only asked if he
Yeah,
was an
okay.
animal.
Or
if
an
he was
alien.
Okay.
Hmm.
But he doesn't use weapons. Does not have weapons.
He doesn't
Doesn't
carry
a
a weapon.
Um,
90s.
I think it's on you, Chris.
Not on Nintendo, but we don't know about anything else.
Is there levels in the game?
Yes.
Is it a side scroller?
No.
Mm. Is it a fighting game? We already ask that?
And no, you didn't ask.
Okay. Mm.
Well, now you did.
Yeah.
Do we know if it's like a home-based game or like an arcade style game? Have we asked that?
Haven't gotten anywhere with that yet.
Okay, is this something that you would
You're
have to
jumping
go
the
to an
gun.
arcade to play?
No.
All right, go ahead and ask your question now, Sean.
Oh, sorry. It was Sean's turn, not
yeah.
mine.
Yeah, you just jumped right over me. It's cool. It's cool.
My bad, dude. Honestly, I thought I was waiting forever.
Yeah.
It's not all about you, Chris. There's other people playing too.
That's not true. I don't believe it.
Are you made by Sega?
No.
Okay.
Um, were you in a? Was it a popular game?
Oh, fuck yeah, it was.
Seamus.
Were you on PlayStation?
Yes.
That's okay. 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 Okay.
Are you?
It's
Oh.
Sean's turn.
And then I'm after Sean.
Yeah. Hold
Okay.
up, bro.
Yes.
We'll get to it.
I keep on thinking it's like last round or something.
Yeah. Are you a male?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you skateboard?
Yes.
Oh, this is shitty because he could be anybody, bro.
Yeah. He could be. He could be.
Do they call you Birdman?
No.
See? Then he's not. So he could be anybody.
Yeah. He could be.
Could be.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts, Seamus?
Are you from Brazil?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Are
was
you
my
Jamie
favorite character.
Thomas?
No.
Yeah, that's who I always pick too, Sean.
Jamie Thomas. Rick, though.
Well, I'm
Chris.
like that. He's so Will's style.
I have two guesses, so I have to like decide for myself.
Because it also kind of
Are you?
depends on what game it is, because each game had a different lineup of skaters.
Yeah, like I feel like if it was in the 90s, it's not the original one. Because like the original one might have been popular, but I think like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2
no,
was
the
definitely
OG was the one, bro.
Pro
That-
Skater was fire. The
Is
OG.
if the OG didn't pop as hard as it was, we never would have got any of the other ones.
Are you from Tony Hawk Pro Skater original one?
No.
See, this is why you gotta ask, bro, because there's special characters that pop up in certain games.
Dos.
Are you Don Vito?
No.
Fuck. Because he pops up in Underground.
He does. He does.
But isn't Underground in the 2000s?
From like the 2010s, I think.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
wanted him to be Don Vito. So
That would have been gold, though.
Seamus, it's on you, bud.
I mean, we skated around it, but are you the main character?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's why I
Just
asked
wanted to
if,
make
if,
sure- I
you,
just
if
wanted
you're
to-
known as Birdman. 'Cause that's-
Oh yeah. Sorry, that was a wasted question then.
No, you're
Sorry.
good.
My bad. All right.
Are
Sean.
you also known for big vert ramp tricks?
No.
All right.
So maybe more street.
Are you
I'm thinking he's-
Andrew Reynolds?
No.
No, because he's Rodney Mullen.
No.
Then who the fuck are you, bro? Do you even do anything? No, I'm just kidding. Shout outs to Lee.
And Lee, if that was you, you sneaky bastard, you know.
You know what you did. You know what you did.
Okay, I have one more guess, so I'll have to wait my turn, but after that, I'm like,
At this point, just throw out guesses because we already know it's a Tony Hawk Pro
so-
Skater game.
Yeah,
so just throw out
was Muska
skaters.
in? Was
Yeah,
Muska in that one?
was.
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Are you
Muska?
Chad Muska?
Fucking right on
Yeah.
Chad Musk.
Dude, that's what was my next guess was. I was like, do you look like him?
Well, I started thinking, well, who were like some grimy, like, street skaters back in the day?
Yep.
Muska was definitely kind of like,
Yep.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had that kind of that style, that swag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was homeless and then came up through skating.
Mhm.
Yep.
A lot of them were, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Still
see,
have a
I'm
pair
on
of
Venice Beach
Muska
skating every
shoes.
day.
All right, so I guess it's my turn now. Let me see. Do I want to go with a tough one, or do I want to?
We got time. Have fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a deep cut. Yep. Okay, I've got one. I've got one. Whoever wants to start.
I'll start.
All right.
Are you on the PlayStation platform?
No, I don't believe so.
You on Nintendo?
Yes.
All right. All right. Do you use weapons?
Yes. Well.
I'll accept the broadest version of weapons, by the way.
I will say there may be I'll say yes. I'll say yes.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll accept the broadest version of weapons, just so everyone's clear.
Yeah, I will say yes for right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question that maybe it was already implied, so sorry if that's the case, but are you a playable character in the game?
And I'll say yes because I can't give away too much more.
Okay.
There is a game that you can play as
Mhm,
you.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm, mhm.
Are you a male?
Yes.
Human.
No.
Are you a mushroom?
No.
Are you an animal?
Yes.
Okay.
Like we all knew, like Nintendo IP. This could be anything.
But it can't be aliens, so we're good there. Or spirits or monsters or something.
All right, so we're an animal. Who's up now?
Well,
I am.
Thought so, yeah.
Were you part of the Super Mario platform
No.
or game?
That's not Super Mario, no.
did we ask if it was a fighting game?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think we did. We had it's like he can inflict some level of pain with some weapon very broadly.
Very broad. Is it a fighting game?
It can be.
Okay. That's a loaded question.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's kind of similar, like one of those ones that from Sean, where it's like there's variations.
Sure.
Been around long enough that there's, the
Mhm.
property's been used a few times, yeah.
Who's next?
Have you appeared in a Mario Kart game?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Are you in a Diddy Kong game?
No.
That's where I was going to.
Dude, that would have been at some crazy pulls though if I would have pulled a Diddy Kong racing character, because I don't remember any of their
dude.
names other than Diddy Kong.
The lizard was named Lizzie. It's the only thing I remember. Besides
There's
that.
like a bear, a turtle.
Yeah. Dig deep, Will. Dig deep.
I'm thinking. Smoke's pouring out my ears, I'm sure. Yeah. So many Nintendo games.
So many.
Oh fuck. Did you wear a hat?
No.
Pre-2000?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever appear in any of the Smash Brothers games?
Yes.
Okay. This can help us narrow it down a bit.
Me?
Huh?
No, it's me. It's
Chris.
me.
Okay. I didn't want to pull Chris.
Are you? Fuck you. Are you pink?
No.
Okay. Because there's two that are pink. I'm like, okay, those are the two characters I would use in that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
you
necessarily know if I would consider either of those animals though.
And yeah, neither one of them are animals.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
yeah, I guess Kirby's not an animal. He's like whatever he is.
And Jigglypuff is actually in the name Pokemon. It's Pocket Monster.
Okay.
Are you on the Zelda platform?
No.
Are you in any Capcom games?
No. I think it's on you, Sean.
Are you a main character in any games?
No, not a main character.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember
This one was a pretty
animals.
deep cut, huh?
Well, I'm just trying to remember animals that could have been in Super Smash. And like,
There's more than just that Smash Brothers, though.
A lot of Smash
I only
Brothers.
asked about the Smash Brothers in broad spectrum.
knows. I can't remember like the very first one. Are you an animal that's found in North America?
Uh, I I would say yeah, but like it's not like a specific, you know what I mean?
It's not a certain species, it's just
Yeah, I
like
can't tell
blank.
you what kind of whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is, you know?
Bible.
Hmm.
You Star Fox.
No.
I was gonna ask if you were a fox. Hmm. Are you a Pokemon?
No.
I
Sean?
wanted to clear that up.
Are you a primate?
No.
Do you have wings?
Yes. Technically.
Fuck.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, Will. It's
Yeah,
on you.
well, I think what animals have wings?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Um, are you a hawk?
I don't think so. No.
Are you a bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go with the chat out here because it feels like it would be right. Are you Falco?
Yeah, dude.
I was like Falco the
bro.
Falcon.
Yeah, Falco. Yeah, because like I don't I couldn't tell necessarily if he's a falcon. It just says he's from an avian race of space pilots.
Yeah, I always assumed he was a falcon.
Yeah,
Just because
figured from the name Falcon.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
And dude,
Falco's
you
a
could race with
That's a
him
good
in
one.
fucking what was that racing game that had him in it? Fuck.
I don't remember.
We didn't ask about racing, but F-Zero? F-Zero racing?
He might be right. That was Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could be
Yeah.
Falco, and then for sure. But I remember, dude, you could be Falco. I can even remember some of his moves.
Mm-hmm.
He's
The
like in
crazy fucking
the
speed kick.
yeah, dude. And he'd
Yeah,
just
dude.
like he'd like charge and then just be like
Yeah, and just shoot
like it would be
across
like the
thing.
mirror kind of
Yeah.
not mirror, like blue.
He's one of my favorite characters in Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
was
to
on
LJ
GameCube
and
at Smash
Ern for that
Brothers,
one.
He was in Super Smash is when he made his debut.
which
Was
was
he in Melee?
Yeah, I think he may have been in a few of them.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is the GameCube one called Super Smash Brothers Melee? I think so.
Yeah, but he came out on Super Smash was like
Super Nintendo, I think, or maybe
N64.
N64. Yeah.
F-Zero had character cars in it. Cars, I think.
Yeah, so maybe you pick like the Falco car. I guess I just assumed that they were the driver. I had that game for GameCube.
Any that
There's
was a good.
still a huge F-Zero community. Like tons of
It's
people who are
it's a
like
pretty good
into
game.
it. It's classic.
So everybody had a round, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet, perfect. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap the game up there because otherwise we could end up being here for another half an hour, depending on how deep someone else wants to go on that. I kind of was hoping that was going to run a little while, but I wasn't expecting to stump a couple of you guys. Like I know Chris was a Smash Brothers guy. Sean, I'm sure you got pretty much or got down on some Smash Brothers over the years. Dude, I haven't played a racing game in fucking forever.
Armageddon was dope.
There's a few, like, dude, Twisted Metal was fucking sick too.
Dude, Twisted Metal
But
was
it wasn't
a blast.
necessarily a racing
Wish they'd
game. It was
bring
more
that
of like a
back. That'd be
demolition
cool.
derby.
With
But it was so
today's
sick.
today's like big trend of them like remastering classic games, we need a remaster of the OG 1 and 2 Twisted Metals.
Yeah.
You
it's
think they
amazing.
would have
Yeah.
instead of doing that crappy movie rendition or whatever they tried to do?
Yeah.
I think it might even.
We just want the original, but
Just
make
give
it
us
look
the
nice.
game. We don't want anything. Just give us the game.
Yes.
Which the one thing that's kind of cool. Did you hear that? Supposedly PlayStation's finally gonna have access to the entire Halo library.
Oh, really? I wonder if they're gonna bring back like a
Hmm.
bunch of big servers for Halo then.
And they're gonna do like a whole like the Master Chief Collection release on PlayStation, which I think might create a resurgence.
I mean, it
Yeah.
would over double the amount of people that could play it probably.
Well, Xbox has basically decided recently that they're going to completely give up on console exclusivity because at the end of the day, Microsoft is a software company, not a hardware company. And so for them, they're gonna make their money no matter what platform you're buying the game on. If we
Yeah.
buy it on PC and play it, they're still making their money.
Didn't Microsoft say they were done making platforms after this recent Xbox?
I have no idea.
That is the existing word right now. Is that
What I
this
thought.
may be the last generation Xbox we see, the one that they've been developing. We're probably going to see it 2026, maybe 2027. The question right now is there's a race between Xbox and PlayStation, of course. Who's going to drop the next console? And it's looking right now like Xbox might have the upper hand in getting out to the market faster because of just dropping the PlayStation Pro.
Kind of
So
a
it should be an
trip, huh?
interesting time. We're going through a weird transition where, I mean, everything is turning into, you know, no physical media, just download.
You know what I'd like to see actually, like just on this topic? I would love to see like a movie or something like even like a documentary about like some of the races between Nintendo and Sega or Sony, like PlayStation and Xbox. I think that those things would be cool to see, like all the stuff they did. Because like, dude, the history is definitely there for like all video game systems, so that'd be fucking dope.
Oh, do
Good
you know
movie.
about the Nintendo PlayStation?
There was a Nintendo PlayStation.
So it was in development before the Sony PlayStation. Sony and Nintendo
What?
were working together to make this first disk drive version of a Nintendo, and things didn't pan out. And so Sony said, "Well, fuck it, then we're just going to do it on our own." And the PlayStation was born.
Same thing with the Xbox and the Dreamcast,
Dang, dude, that's crazy.
because you can actually run on the original Xbox some like old school like Sega Dreamcast games, because it's literally built off the same platform or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's wild.
Xbox blew up. Dreamcast did not.
Look at that
Bugs.
controller. That thing was goofy.
Terrible, terrible. Hmm. So many people are
It-
switching to PC these days too. So
Well, it's because you're able
Yeah.
to run so many more different types of games, and not only that, but they just run better.
absolutely.
Because it's just kind of like what Steve was
Hmm.
saying. The current generation game consoles haven't even been that great. Software companies haven't even caught up to the full capabilities of this gen yet.
We've also
I think
reached
that-
a tipping point with console gaming where like we can't shrink the chips any smaller and keep the price low. So
Yeah.
like we're getting to this point where like we've really maximized the efficiency for consoles. It's like we can't get the processing power to be much more without making these things $1,000 consoles. And
Well, because at that point they're not even consoles anymore. They're legitimate
Exactly.
just PCs. Just only they're licensed to whatever company makes them, to where it's like you're only able to run their games on that console. Which it's like, look at the last Xbox, bro. It looks like a fucking tower.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Uh-oh.
Yeah, like the Series X one.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
lost Will.
Definitely.
Yeah, Will looks like he was resetting.
Yeah, his
Lost his connection for a second.
connection probably died. But anywho, yeah, it's crazy, dude, because like the capabilities of graphics and things are so far beyond what you and Steve were saying, the capabilities of the small compact form factor of a console. But it's crazy though, because now you're starting to see these fucking small fucking crazy computers that are running fucking nuts, but it's just because of the components they're able to put inside of them, because of the, like you're saying, you're going to spend $1,000 on that micro PC or whatever, compared to the for whatever $500 on a console. But dude, it's crazy the price on consoles now. It's like you almost
They're not cheap, bro.
you can almost buy a fucking PC for the amount that you're going to pay for the console, and have the
PS5 Pro is what, $699 MSRP or $799? I can't remember which.
I don't know,
Like,
dude.
You can get a pre-built.
Save yourself a couple $100 more dollars. You could build a PC that can run every game that's going to play, as well as surf the internet and
do all sorts of
everything
stuff.
else.
I mean, literally
That's
for the
my
same price,
that's my
you
whole
can get
thing
a
on why
decent game.
I'm so
computer.
stuck
like,
on PC and haven't bought a console since the PS4.
I don't think I'll ever buy a console again.
I don't think I will either. I'll just
Yeah.
continue to upgrade my PC.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the games you have at your accessibility through PCs, bro, through different game modders and emulators and everything. It's like you could pretty much play almost every console game on a PC at some point. You know what I mean? It may not be right when it comes out, but shortly after it does, guaranteed someone's going to have a modded version that you could play on your computer.
Well, not only that, but like we're losing backwards compatibility, right, with a lot of our game consoles. And now it's getting to a point where if you want to play some of your older games, you have to get the releases on your PC.
Nope.
You can't pop old PS2 games in a PS5. Like, but I can go play Dino Crisis right now on the PC. That was a PS1, as a matter of fact.
Some Crash Bandicoot, send.
Yo, Steam be killing it right now with the Crash Bandicoot bundles.
Absolutely.
They're like, oh, you nostalgia fiends. I know you 30,
We
40
got
year
you.
olds out here be wanting your old games back. Here you go. Here's Crash Bandicoot. Here's Spyro. Here's the first 3 Tomb Raiders.
All right.
Relive your
I
childhood.
thought Will was going to join us back, but it looks like his computer died. But he did send in his song, because there's one last thing we have to do here at the end of the episode, and it's time for the Shedhead Spotify playlist. And if you guys didn't know, you can go over and check out Seamus on his Twitch, and he does some DJ sets of music that he just curates, playlists of different types, different variations. So if you guys want to get a vibe, go over there, go check him out. And with that, what's something you've been vibing with a lot lately that you want to throw on the playlist there, Seamus?
I'm gonna throw my main man Prof here. This guy right here. I'm gonna do Prof Zoo.
New?
Zoo.
Zoo.
Zoo. Prof Zoo.
Gotcha.
It's a great
Boom.
track.
Prof's an animal.
Add
Prof is an animal.
Shedhead playlist. Bam. And then we're going to go ahead and add Will's in
Ooh.
here, which was illiterate service industry. Or service industry from the illiterates.
Yeah.
Boom. It's a 44-second song.
Nice.
So go check that out. You'll be back in about now. And I'm just kidding. Chris, what do you got for me, man?
I think I'm gonna go with something a little bit lighter and more fun this week or this episode, I guess. I'm gonna go with Road Rash from Mad Caddies.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. And then what you got for me there, Sean?
I'm gonna go with the song FYB from Poppy.
Do I want to guess what FYB stands for?
F you back.
Boom.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was gonna be
Right.
something different to be.
Let me go back to my library here.
Yeah, the vibe is like, you know, F the world, it'll just F you back.
Okay.
Let's see where to go. Let's go from here. We're gonna throw. Haha. A little J Boog on the list.
Yeah.
A little reggae vibes. A little let's do it again. Because it's nice to know ya. Let's do it again. It's a little
Love
good
me
vibes.
some J Bug.
Dude, that's
Love
one of
me
my
some
favorites,
J-Bug.
bro. That song
Yeah.
comes on and it just gets me in the positive vibes, bro.
Absolutely.
So hell yeah.
He's so good live.
Oh, I could only imagine, dude. Only
So
imagine.
good.
Like there's this like show going down in LA or in Long Beach some point in like the next couple months that like I kind of want to go to, bro. And it's got like a bunch of different like reggae, like ska, maybe a little some punk artists on there and stuff. I want to go, but I don't know. We'll see. But with that, I think it's gonna go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode, there, ladies and gents. You know what I mean? We had a good round of Who Am I? Good positive vibes with Seamus and Will. Unfortunately, you know, Will's computer died, but hey, at least we know he's still here. You know what I mean? But with that, we'll catch up with you guys next week for another episode. Might do something a little fun, a little exciting. Who knows? You'll have to wait and see. So with that, I'm gonna throw it over to Chris.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks, Seamus. Thanks, Will. Shout out for representing for the Shedheads this week. Yeah, check out shedtimepodcast.com. And then I guess really just come back here next week. Come back and chill. I think that's everything for me. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. Sean, take it away.
Big shout out to everybody who catches us in the lives and all y'all in the chat. And of course, a big shout out to all y'all that catch us in the replay. It does mean the world to us. Check out ShedTimePodcast.com and the ShedTime Podcast everywhere podcasts are found. Other than that, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is you to do, try and have some fun.
Absolutely. And with that, let's see. Let's see here. That's a pretty good one. So it's a little time for my favorite segment. So wise words of wisdom, food for thought for you guys to think about from my main man, Confucius. And today, Confucius say, people are like tea bags. You don't know how strong they are until you get them in hot water.
Oh,
Not bad. Not bad. There's
That was really good.
Confucius, you know what I mean? Making us all think here. But with that, we're going to wrap up tonight's episode. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for next week. Check out the podcast. In the meantime, we're going to end it as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads. Bye-bye.